you can count on with meteorologist Rob Elvington and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
And we'll start with the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. And it's really important that you treat these flash flood warnings seriously. I was just looking at some of the reports from the National Weather Service of some significant flooding right now southbound on the Parkway as you head south through Huntsville. And again, we are seeing a tremendous amount of rain still falling in areas that have already picked up 2, 3, 4 inches of rain just in the last 6 to 12 hours. Also seeing a lot of dangerous cloud to ground lightning and still some gusty winds. Thankfully, we're no longer seeing damaging straight line winds and we're no longer seeing damaging hail, but still the chance for some pea-sized hail this evening. This animation's over the last hour. If you look close enough, you'll notice this storm right here that is now moving through parts of Jackson and DeKalb County. That was once the severe line that developed through parts of Morgan and Madison County, producing the ping-pong size hail and the gusty winds. Much weaker now as it moves towards Henniger. But you'll also notice over the last hour, we've seen this line kind of back building behind the main severe thunderstorm. It is starting to drift a little bit further south, but still seeing a lot of heavy rainfall in areas that picked up so much rain just in the last few hours. And we also have that new flash flood warning that includes southern parts of Marshall County, including Guntersville, where we've also seen anywhere from 4 to 5 inches of rainfall just in the last 24 hours. Again, some good news. We're no longer seeing damaging hail. You'll notice that when you get a little bit of these grays showing up on the map, that's indicating pea-sized hail. That's not damaging hail, but it's still possible here through this evening. If we zoom in a little bit closer, there's Huntsville, there's I-565. Right about here, that's Toyota Field. So look how close some of that heavy rain, and a little bit concerning, look how close the dangerous cloud of ground lightning is right now. It's about 3 to 4 miles from Toyota Field, and we still have plenty of that rain just off to the west. Some good news for the trash pandas. That line is sagging a little bit to the south right now, so it's possible that it's still moving away from Toyota Field through the next couple of hours. Trash pandas right there, you'll notice it looks like maybe getting that tarp ready, so we'll see what they do with that tarp, but you'll notice that they have the tarp off as of right now, and of course that game coming up here in the next 20 minutes. Still keeping those rain chances pretty high all the way through this evening, and then for tomorrow, chances really start to ramp back up again by the afternoon. Concerned about tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon into the early evening. That's our next severe threat, and look at that big area of orange. That's a 2 out of 5 severe risk for tomorrow, mostly for Wednesday afternoon. By far the biggest threat in terms of severe weather will be gusty, damaging straight line winds. More additional heavy rainfall on top of already saturated conditions, so more flash flooding is possible. Just not the right setup for tornadoes, but you can't rule it out, so we'll also be keeping a close eye on that tomorrow, but it's a very, very small chance for tornadoes. Future radar, this is 9 o'clock this evening. Unfortunately, still seeing storms lingering right by Toyota Field and through the rest of North Alabama, and that's falling on top of areas that have seen a lot of rainfall. Even in the overnight hours, seeing a big cluster of storms developing from out of the west, moving right over top of Athens, Decatur, and Huntsville. That's still impacting some areas all the way through the morning commute tomorrow. So another sloppy morning commute Wednesday. And then here we go. This is Wednesday afternoon. This is kind of that main event that I'm keeping an eye on. So it'll be another big complex of storms moving in from out of the west. And you'll notice how it just blows up as it moves through Muscle Shoals, Moulton, and into Athens and Decatur, right over top of I-65 around 3 o'clock. That leading edge, that's where you could have some of those damaging straight line winds along with hail. That races to the east through your Wednesday evening. And it looks like we should be done for the trash pandas tomorrow night out at Toyota Field. So we should be okay for tomorrow. And then we're staying dry all the way through Thursday morning and likely most of Thursday. So Thursday is the dry day here this work week. Rainfall forecast through the next 24 hours. Everywhere you see the bright blue, that's another inch of rainfall. And then where you see some of those reds on the map, that's closer to 2 inches of rain. That's just in the next 24 hours. And we'll continue to add on to that through the next 7 days with more rain moving in by Friday. So look at the 7-day forecast. Highs only in the mid 80s over the next couple of days. We'll see a slight drop in the rain chances on Thursday. They do pick back up on Friday, but we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel because by Saturday morning, we're pretty much wrapping up the rain. And then Saturday and Sunday afternoon, low to mid 80s, mostly sunny skies, which is not bad at all for June here in North Alabama. Great weather continues into the start of next work week.